about 4 o'clock now. In for a deer first afternoon. I've been in here before and it is pretty good, so fingers crossed we can get a bit of camp tucker. Awesome spot in here though, beautiful. Oh well, no deer spotted this evening, so it's getting a bit dark now, so we've called it a day and heading back to the camp and have our roast lamb for dinner on the barbecue. It'll be ready in about an hour and a half, so. Oh, how's our roast looking? Probably got about 5 hours left to go on that.
It's starting to melt though, is it?
No, it's cold. It's definitely hot. I can probably crank this up now that we're back.
Have they melted yet?
Yeah, bro, now we're on.
No, they haven't melted.
It's going to be fucking mean, bro. Yeah, it's going to be ready probably at 8:30. Voila. Roast dinner straight from the Weber for tea tonight. Fuck. You wouldn't even get it that good in a restaurant, eh mate? Oh, can I have some of that? Bit of gravy on there. Rightio, she's the first morning in here. As you can see, there's been a fair bit of snow last night. We got 20 mils of rain in here last night, which isn't ideal as we drove in, so fingers crossed the river's not going to be too bad on our way out, but we've got 3 more days in here for it to come down a wee bit. There's not meant to be any rain for the next few days, just the odd shower here and there, but I've already spotted about 40 tahr up there, about 7 or 8 bulls. The nannies are running with 3 or 4 bulls in each mob at the moment, which is a little bit different, but it is getting a little bit later in the rut, so yeah, it'll give us a couple more options of which one to shoot anyway. So Tommy hasn't shot a bull tahr yet, so he's going to be looking for, well, hopefully we can get him something around that 5 years old and hopefully around that 12-inch. And Devon, he shot one on the last trip which was 10 inches, and so he's definitely looking for something more around 12, and Trev's got a good one, so yeah, we'll just go for a wander and see what we can see, but we probably won't head up there today. That might be tomorrow's mission. Today we're going to punch in behind where we're camped and head up a creek and get above the bush line and have a good look around and hopefully get some pretty good footage. Loves a good wet boot right at the start of the walk. They're probably going to have to get wet at some point of the walk anyway, might as well just get them wet at the start. Whew, that is definitely chilly though. Middle of winter, 15th of July. Heading up there. 2 of us are going that way, 2 going that way. I can surely be bound to find some bull tahr. We already know that there's heaps up in those bluffs up there, but we're going to go deep and try and get into some pretty untouched country. Good sign of what's in here anyway. A couple of stags wandering around. Boys cruising along over there. Right, we're making pretty good progress up this beautiful valley. It's not too cold, not too windy, not too wet. Good going. How are you feeling about it all, Dev?
Not too bad. It'll be pretty good.
Fucking living the dream. It's going to be a big day trying to keep up with Tommy over there. He's a shearer, a farmer and a goat musterer. That's his full-time job, so he's about as fit as they come. Not just any shearer either, 500 a day, every day. Here comes our swing bridge. Well, this is going to be a dead giveaway to where we are anyway. For those of you that have been here, you know exactly where we are now. Probably wouldn't recommend this one if you're afraid of heights. One at a time. You made it. He's not happy. Oh well. Devon's going to be a Kuyu model ambassador by the end of this trip. If anyone from Kuyu's watching this and is looking for a model in New Zealand to sponsor, Devon's your man. Right, so we're at the fork now, where the 2 creeks go both ways, so me and Tommy are going to punch up there straight into that snow, and Devon and Trev are going to head up this side here. Rightio, tracked up here a couple of k's. We haven't seen any animals yet, but like it's just about snowing. We're going to carry on heading up till we're in the snow. Then we'll pull the spotting scope out and see what's about. Definitely tar country. So the weather didn't get any better. It's pretty much sleeting, snowing and raining all at the same time. So I just followed Tommy up this creek as he battled on, and we eventually made it through, and the weather gave us a bit of a window and we carried on our hunt. Had it have continued getting worse and worse, we would have probably just had to have turned around, but luckily the weather was on our side this day. Just cruising up now to a better glassing point. Pretty steep. This is what we've just come up. We just come up the Red Deer here. Opening up a fair bit of new country here. Go around the corner there. Keep going. Oh, no, there he is, you got him. Good stuff, bro. Fucking well done. First bull stuff, bro. Retrieved Tommy's bull. Shot at 15 metres on the rangefinder, and while we've been down here to retrieve it, another bull has just popped up on over here. So the first one he shot, we actually got a measurement on it first, and it was just a touch under 12 inches, which is a pretty respectable first bull tar. And saw one up there with a fair bit of width on it, so Tommy's taken that as well. There it is, just a touch under 13 inches, a little bit roomed on this side, but they're both 8-year-old bulls, so they're both definitely mature bulls. One's just done a little bit bigger than the other one. So pretty thick first bull tar for you. Yeah. Double whammy. Good shit. Right, so we're just heading back out now. Successful mission. Tomorrow's going to be another day, taking Devon out, whose PB's a 10-inch tar, so see what we can do about that tomorrow, but probably won't be doing too much videoing on our way out. Got a bit of relatively gnarly terrain to cover, so we'll just be focusing on that, and then cook up a roast for tea maybe, a couple of beers, and we'll be away again tomorrow. So that's good. We'll see how Trev and Dev got on too. Fingers crossed that they've had a successful day. We used the 7mm rem mag today. They took the 7mm08 out, which is sort of only comfortable to maybe 200. And it so happened that we ended up with the 15-metre shot and the 80-metre shot, so we could have comfortably taken the 7mm08 today, but that's just the way it works out. There's still a few bulls just up here looking at us, but just younger bulls, and we've had a pretty good day, so we're probably looking at heading back as fast as possible now, so should be good. Catch you at camp. Right, so me and Devon have just spent about 30 minutes glassing the spotting scope back where we saw tar yesterday, having a browse, but we weren't able to see anything, so we're going to head back up where me and Tommy went yesterday, but we're just going to probably try and push a little bit deeper. What was that? I did not see that. Oh, there's some good facials there, I'd say. Yeah, so we're going to push about extra maybe K or 2 past there. And hopefully we can get onto something good up there. I've got my boots wet already just then. About at the swing bridge again. Not too far to go to get to spot X. And Devon's going to shoot his first 12-inch bull. It's going to be a bit tricky this time. We're not just going to be able to shoot the first one like we did with Tommy, because it was his first bull tar, but so we have to put the spotter over it and have a decent look. Hopefully get one around that 5 plus years old anyway. 12 inches hopefully. But we'll have a better idea in an hour or two. Hopefully the weather holds out pretty well. Good chance that there could be a deer as well on the way in, so fingers crossed for that. See how we go. The river crossing there?
Road, sorry.
That's okay. Just coming back up where we were yesterday in our boot prints with a heap of tar tracks. That's looking pretty good. Now we're just going to locate and work out what we're looking at. Right, so we've just been here glassing around and we've so far picked up 4 chamois. Looks like 2 kids, a doe and a buck. He looks like he's in a bit of a go at a rut at the moment, but still no tar. The chamois, we looked at it with the big camera and probably guessing it would be around 8 inches. We didn't get much of a look at it, but probably not we're gonna go after anyway. Hopefully we'll get some tar start popping out soon, but they're hunkered down in the scrub pretty well at the moment. There's a fair bit of snow around. Generally makes it easier to spot them, but scrub like this, they just sit in it and you can't see the little buggers. But we'll keep on glassing and see what we can find anyway. Right, so the weather's come in pretty average, freaking cold. Probably can't really tell, but it is freaking cold, especially up a bit higher. So we've just hunkered under this rock here, just cooked up a dehydrated meal just to get us through, get us a bit of energy. But yeah, we've spotted a couple more tar, well, one more bull tar right at about 2 k's further up the valley. It's 1:30 now, so we do have plenty of time, but the old weather's just not really playing the game. But we'll have a wee chat and try what we're going to do from here. It'd be good if we could spot some up in here, but there's fresh prints all over the place up where we were just a minute ago, looking over at those chamois. But yeah, just can't make eye contact with them, so hopefully, let's see, hopefully we can catch up with them. Rightio, so Devon's managed to smoke his first chamois. He is way up there. The shot was about 640 yards, so it's going to be a bit of a retrieval mission all the way up there. I'll definitely, me and Devon will punch most of the way up until it gets a bit uncomfortable, and then I'll probably chuck my crampons on, even though the snow's soft, just for a bit of safety. Take the ice axe, get up and retrieve him, roll him back down, then we'll cape him out and get on back down to a nice warm fire. And then Dev have missioned it up till about 150 metres away from the chamois maybe, if I'm lucky. So I'm just gonna cruise up there and fucking roll it back down. I'll just pack light, so just head up there out my pack. Should be sweet. We're a bit of an avalanche has come down here. Doesn't look too steep, but she's pretty steep. Not too far to go. Just up and over the split. We'll be at the Chamois. That's good. Alright, yeah, here's our chamois buck. He's not a monster, but he's a good first chamois buck for Devon. Just a young fella. But we'll definitely take the cape off him at this time of the year and harvest as much meat as we can. Be bloody good. Right, so we've just tidied our chamois up. It's back down the bottom now. Got a bag with its cape in it. then another bag with the back steak, heart and back legs. So we'll take that back and have a fry up probably tomorrow and see how it all goes. Bloody good. Oh, just heading back down the hill now. Pretty successful first couple of days for the North Island boys. We're in here for another night. Probably go for a wander with Trev tomorrow and see if we can find a stag. So we're just heading off the hill now at 3:45. Should be back at about 6, just before dark. Hopefully the other boys are back before us and got the fire going and dinner on again. It's Tommy's birthday today, so yeah, it's bloody good. Couple of beers, no doubt. Look at that though, bloody wicked country. Devon's got his chamois cape and a bit of meat, which we'll probably fry up tomorrow. Probably cook the heart up tonight. That'll already be tender. The back steaks on the chamois, from my experience, are pretty chewy unless hung for a wee while. But yeah, we'll catch you guys back down there anyway, unless we spot something exciting on the way. Cool, cool. Here we go. We have chamois back steak, chamois heart. We have good oil. You can't just use any old oil, can't use bad oil, you've got to use good oil. Umami, truffle, butter, finishing seasoning, salt and pepper. So the heart will just have salt and pepper, and you can keep that down a touch. So yeah. Fuck, that gets hot fucking quick, eh? That's good. We just had to add this photo because everyone agreed that it's the best game meat we've eaten 3 hours after it's been shot. Rightio, it's the third morning now. We're gonna all head up where Tommy and Trev went yesterday. They got onto a mob of stags. They saw 5 stags and a few bull tahr, and they reckon the stags were really good. So we're gonna punch up the valley about 7 k's and then wander up a creek there, maybe 4 or 5 k's, and get into some open tussock and have a good look around, and hopefully we can get onto some animals there. Weather's pretty average again today, but hopefully it just stays like this and doesn't come to too much. Tomorrow it's meant to absolutely piss down, so we're going to pack up as quick as possible and get out of here. There's a stag. Quite a good stag. Someone's obviously shot, but hasn't been able to retrieve, I'm imagining, or it's taken a bit of a fall. It's a fair way away. It's about 1300 metres away. But we'll keep looking and see if we can find a live one. Rightio, here we are at the base of our mountain. Gonna cruise up this gut here, up the riverbed and up and over, and away we'll go. Bloody pretty good day today, best day we've had so far actually. Hasn't really rained yet. It's looking pretty good actually. Fingers crossed, we're on. We're just sitting here glassing up over these faces over here. I don't know how well you can see it, but a mob of tahr, about 10 of them, ran straight down here as fast as they could. There was a bull chasing them, so don't know, I'd say the bull's just chasing them, or they've been spooked by something, but generally when they're spooked they run uphill, so I'd say that bull's just chasing them around at the moment. It is mid-July, so middle of the rut, late rut. Alrighty, we've just spotted a tahr up here, about 1,000 metres, so we're going to close the gap in a fair wee bit, get up on the top of this ridge here, look down over, see what we're looking at. We had a good decent look at it, and sort of think it's around 12 and a half inches, but Devon's only shot a 10-inch bull, so he's going to have a go at that. There's a younger bull there too as well, but we're not too interested in that one. Just making our way up. She's pretty windy. The fit boy's already at the top looking over. Me and Devon are just slogging away. Pretty wicked country, that's for sure. we've just made our way up the mountain. The boys are just on their way back down now. Pretty epic up here. We're just looking at these bull tar here. Country over here is pretty nasty. We do have crampons and an ice axe, but that's just not worth it for me. So we're not gonna take one. Oh, that was good. Got to see a few more bull tar, so the weather's packing in. We're getting cold. We're gonna have to walk back down the hill now, so we'll probably catch you along the way if we can see anything. Or else we'll catch you back at camp. Bloody good. Alrighty, just back on the river now. River flat. On our way back to camp. Gonna see if we can see a deer on our way out, hopefully. Tom's hoping to shoot his first here, so no, it should be good. See how we go. Maybe look up into some lower slips, clearings, where the deer might be bedded, coming out to feed. See how we go. Rightio, just heading back to camp. We're about 2.5 k's away. We didn't manage to get anything today, but we saw those animals, so that was pretty epic. No shots fired. We're going to pack up and get out of here in the morning, and then hopefully get in for another quick 2-day mission while these guys have got their days off, and then they'll be back up north.